First of all, I would like to say Tashitalik and good morning Tashitalik to everyone here, and I would like to say thanks very much all of you for coming here. First I would like to express my gratitude and thanks to everyone. Then actually my English is very limited. My English is very limited, and my knowledge also very limited. So actually I don't have many things to say and keep teaching, but they request me to give some Dharma talk. So first of all of us, we know that our Buddha means was a great being. First of all, we all same. We sentient beings and Buddha, there's no difference. Because he or she, it doesn't matter. We all have Buddha nature. That we all have ability to reach enlightenment. No matter he or she, if he practice Dharma, we can all reach enlightenment. So after that he saw all this suffering of giving birth and become old age and sickness and die. So when he went outside of his palace, then he saw all these sufferings. Because in the palace, other people don't let him see all these kind of ordinary sufferings. They try to hide him. Then when he went out, then he saw all these real issue of suffering of ordinary beings. Then after that, then he knew there is lots of suffering in the world. Then he got this kind of renunciation, and then he escaped from the palace. Then he practiced Dharma. Then at the end, under the Bodhi tree, he realized the emptiness, which means we call Shunyata or Panchaparamita. That he realized the emptiness, then he was enlightened. So first of all, he himself practiced about compassion and about bodhicitta mind, about emptiness. Then he realized emptiness because he has lots of loving kindness, compassion. Then he realized emptiness. Emptiness means what's the nature of phenomena. So then he realized what is the nature of phenomena. So he tried to express his realization to all other sentient beings, to benefit all other sentient beings, for liberate all the beings from samsara and to the nirvana. So therefore, he gave there are so many teachings. So all of his teachings are very, very vast, very profound. Then his teaching is not like nowadays some some scholar or they just compose by themselves. Maybe this, if I say like this would be nice. If I write it like this, maybe that would be nice. Then I will become famous, or not like that. So Buddha himself, he meditated, he practiced the real Dharma. Then he realized the natural mind of all Dhammakaya. Then for himself, he realized natural mind, and he himself enlightened. This we call Dhammakaya. So first kaya is the Dhammakaya. So then, secondly, through his infinite compassion and bodhicitta mind for all sentient beings, then there are two other kayas like Sambhoga kaya and Nirmana kaya. These two kayas are manifested from Dhammakaya. So example is like Dhammakaya is like empty sky. The sky itself is very clean and there is no obscuration. Even though temporarily there is sometimes some storm or clouds and raining, but the sky itself is primordial pure and itself is very clear. So Dhammakaya is like Dhammakaya itself. There's no obscuration. Us right now we all have Buddha nature that we call we are already in Buddha, but and yet we have lots of obscuration. So all these obscuration, then we can't realize our natural mind, then we are not Buddha yet. I mean, we are not enlightened yet. But we have he or anyone can practice Dharma and they can reach enlightenment. So from sky itself is very clear. So from the sky, then there's also have sun and moon that can, like sun has in the daytime, it helps to remove darkness, and in the winter, like sun gives warmth to us. Like moon at night also gives some light. So it's very similar, like Sambhoga Kaya is manifested from Dhammakaya. So Sambhoga Kaya is like this Buddha is not in ordinary form, like form of a deity, like Vajrasattva or this Avalokiteshvara, these things in Winterthur. These are like Sambhogakaya Buddha with not ordinary human form. So this is a kind of form of God, kind of deity. We don't say God, but we say in the Vajrayana, we say deity. So these pure these forms of deity can only can see by the bodhisattvas who attain the bhumis, who realized beings. Then third one is Nirmanakaya. These can be in any form, any kind of form, of ordinary form, in humans, even in animals, can manifestate in any form, any kind of form, who can benefit other beings. This we call Nirmanakaya. So the form is ordinary, like can be like Truco or just ordinary person or even animals. But however, it always try to help others, try to benefit others. Is also activity of the Buddha's compassion and wisdom. And these all Buddha's activities is very limitless. So because Buddha has great kind of promise before becoming Buddha. When he was in path or practicing Dharma, he has a big kind of promise to I will benefit all sentient beings. So that's why after he reached enlightenment, he has lots of ability to benefit all the sentient beings. And as the Buddha Shakyamuni, and he gave something 500,000 or something teachings. So in this Sanskrit we call Dharma. So Dharma means that what he gives, his teachings, is all shows how to release from suffering and how to get happiness. So in the Sanskrit, Dharma means it's like a hook. Or if someone is maybe ready to falling down from top of the house or from the cliff, and if some other person is catch, then he cannot fall down. So Dharma means that now we have this ignorance, big ego, that we have these all 5 poisons. Then these bring us to lower realms, or this will bring us to circle in samsara. So if we practice Dharma, then we will not fall into samsara, because Dharma is very much like a medicine, that we are very much like a patient or sick person. We all are kind of patient because we all have ego and negative emotions. And we are like a patient, and we have to treat Buddha like a great doctor, wise doctor. And all his teachings are like medicine. Then but even if there is a good doctor and doctor give you advice and give medicine, but from yourself, if you want to cure the sickness, then from yourself you should listen to the doctor's advice, and you should take medicine properly. If doctors say you should take medicine, pills, maybe 3 times a day, if you take pills maybe 6 times a day, then it doesn't help. Or if you don't take medicine at all, then it won't help. Even doctors very wise, and doctor give you all advice and give you medicine, but if you don't take it, or if you don't take it properly, then medicine doesn't help you to cure your sickness. So it's very similar, but now all of us, we are supposed to be Buddhists. That means we all have faith in Buddha, and we are just follower of Buddha. So then we have to follow his advice. We have to keep his advice. We have to practice Dharma proper way. This is very essential. So whenever we are receiving teaching or we are practicing Dharma, then during that time we have to think, now I'm getting some treatment for cure my sickness of ego and negative emotions. So anyway, maybe today I will just give you a short instruction about Lojong. Lojong means actually mind training. In Tibetan, Lo means mind. Jong means training, mind training, kind of mind exercise or mind training. So if we want good health, so we need some body exercise. Body exercise. So if we need good health, mentally health, then we need some mind training. So all the Buddhism, part of Buddhism, is included in true practice. One is practice on compassion, bodhicitta mind. Another is practice on meditation to realize emptiness. These two are like two wings of bird. If bird want to fly in the sky, he needs two wings. Without two wings, only right wing he cannot fly, only left wing he cannot fly. So if he has two wings, that bird can fly. So it's similar. It will get compassion and will get realize emptiness. So first of all, these Lojong practices came from, of course, all the Buddhism came from India to Tibet, and especially Lojong practice is this lineage came from Kadamba, Kadamnima, from Kyabje Adisha. So this is very beneficial for this life, our daily life, and also for the next life. It's kind of train your mind and then try to progress on compassion and bodhicitta mind. So in this teaching has the instructions is there are two kind of preliminary. First is preliminary practice of first session, and second is kind of preliminary practice of this instruction. So first is you have to visualize on the top of your head there's one lotus. On the lotus there's one moon disk. On the moon disk then you can visualize your root guru, whoever your root guru, you can visualize there with he's full of compassion and he looks very, how to say, affections on you and ready to give you blessing. Then from yourself you make prayer to Guru to pray for that. For myself, I get some bodhicitta mind, and I can benefit a lot of sentient beings. So that's why when you pray, Guru dissolve from your head and can to your heart. And here in heart, there's you visualize one kind of rainbow, the ball. Then Guru, the root Guru is remain there and give you the blessing. So that is the first part of Lojong practice. Then second part is the preliminary practice of instruction. That is about renunciation. So renunciation is very important as practitioner, Dharma practitioner. If we are not practitioner or we are not practitioner of Dharma, we don't have faith in Dharma, then no need renunciation. We can enjoy our this short life. That is enough. The first important thing is we should know why we are in Buddhism and why we are practicing Dharma. This is very important to understand. So why we practice Dharma is not only for this life. This life is very short. Practicing Dharma is for reach enlightenment or nirvana. So therefore we have to practice Dharma. So for that, first of all, we need to transform our mind, our motivation toward Dharma, not only for these worldly things. So therefore, every traditions of teachings of tradition, every traditions in Tibet, 4 traditions, they all teach Lamrim. We call Lamrim means first when you get to main practice, before that you have to practice preliminary practice, which in Tibetan we always call Hondo. So in Hondo there is ordinary preliminary practice and an extraordinary preliminary practice. There are 2 kinds of Hondo. So first is ordinary preliminary practice. So this is very necessary for Dharma practitioner. So the instruction have the 4 thoughts. 4 thoughts. The first one is we have to realize how fortunate we are to reborn as a human being. Actually, there are many 6 realms of beings. Even though they have a Buddha nature, like in the milk, there's butter is already there. But if we have to get butter, we have to churn the milk, otherwise butter cannot come. But all the 6 realms of beings, like even a dog, it also has Buddha nature, but the dog doesn't know how to practice Dharma, even doesn't know how to recite Om Mani Padme Hum. So we human beings have lots of knowledge or lots of ability to study and practice Dharma. So therefore, to reach enlightenment, our human body is most useful to attain enlightenment. So first we should know now we get this precious human body. So it's very fortunate. Like great Bodhisattva Shantideva said, it's like human precious body is like the boat you can cross by the river. So from this human body, then we can cross from samsara to nirvana. So while we attain this human precious body, then we must not waste our time, or we must not waste this precious human being, and that means we should use this human body properly, to use from body, speech, mind. We should avoid all the negative actions, and we should do positive actions much as we can, and mainly with a good heart and good mind. So this is very important. So, but if we think now I have this great fortunate of being human, then no hurry, so I can practice Dharma later, slowly. But then everything is impermanent, especially our life is impermanent since we born, and every minute we are passing to the old age, and then get sickness, and then die. So we all have to go through this way. We all came from most of us, we come from mother's womb alone. Then at the end, we all have to go alone to the next life, or intermediate state. We have to go alone. First we came alone, in the end we also have to go alone. We cannot take anybody with you. When the time comes, you have to go alone without even clothes, whatever. You cannot take anything. So this we call life impermanence. So this usually we think our life is very long. So all of us we make our a long plan. Maybe 100 years we make a kind of project or plan. But in the reality, our life is nobody can live more than 100 years. So that's why we must think about life impermanence. Like a great yogi, the Rinpoche said, life is like a sun. The sun is always moving to the west, so nobody can stop the sun. So our life is also passing every time, every minute. Nobody can stop, nobody can drag. So this is very important for we think about impermanence. So Buddha said this renunciation, but we think about life impermanence. This is very essential practice. Then when we die, and that time we cannot take anything with us, but if whatever we did, good karma, or good action or bad actions in this life, this karma, good karma or bad karma, this will follow after you. Like whenever we goes the shadow of body, it follows us. So it's very similar. So our karma is follow us. So in the teaching says, we know when we see about this life, we know whatever I have done in the past life. We will know where we will be reborn. In the next life, we know about what we do now. Then, if we reborn any kind of any realm of samsara, they're all full of suffering. You cannot find there's no suffering in the samsara. So, like 6 realms of beings, they all have sufferings because they all have ignorance. So ignorance is the seed of suffering. They have ignorance and they have sufferings. So for that, we understand the samsara is full of suffering. So there's no point if we reborn in a higher realm or lower realm. There's no difference. So then we understand samsara is full of suffering, that we want to get free from samsara, and want to know that liberation or enlightenment is free of all the ignorance and suffering, and then we know that we want to achieve enlightenment. So this we call renunciation. Means we want to get out from samsara, and we want to receive, or we want to reach enlightenment. Then this is the preliminary practice of this instruction. Then after that, first you shortly meditate on the emptiness. And that first you should understand all phenomena are what we see, what we hear. All the phenomena are essence is emptiness. Like in the Panchaparamita says, form is empty. Empty itself is form. There's no difference. Form and empty is no difference. So form itself empty, empty itself is form. So all the phenomena is everything appear very looks very real, very clear. Actually, it's like a dream, illusion. Even illusion or the rainbow or the dreams is all you can see very clear or vividly, but actually nothing is exist, but still you can see. So it's very similar. All the phenomena, appearance itself is non-exist from is nature. Nature itself is empty. So first you just try to meditate on emptiness. Then after the session of meditation, wherever you walk, or wherever you have a lunch or dinner, or we meet with people, then we have to understand everything is like a dream and illusion. So this is the first part of meditation on emptiness. Yes, then before that, before meditate, you have to focus on breathing. Breathing out, breathing in. You have to count 21 times. You have to count and focus on your breathing. So this is kind of preparation of practicing meditation. Then this will bring your mind with more peace. Not too many thoughts. So you just focus on your breathing, inhale, exhale, 21 times. Then after that, we think about all the phenomena of emptiness. Even though you see very clearly that all are emptiness or shunyata. As it says in Panchaparamita, his form is empty, empty is form. That was we call not only empty, not like empty sky or empty cup. There's nothing you can see. The emptiness is actually is empty. There's nothing exists, but still everything looks real. Then after the session, then wherever you walk, and all you understand about illusion and dream. This is the first part of meditation on emptiness. Then our second part is we will practice on compassion, or practice on bodhicitta mind. So first start like before. First you visualize Guru on the top of your head, and then Guru dissolve into yourself, your mind, to your devotion. Then Guru bless you to generate bodhicitta mind, to benefit all beings. And after that, you think about this renunciation. And after that, you focus on breathing in 21 times. Then, to generate bodhicitta mind of Lojo practice. So therefore, you can image in front of you. First, you can image your kind of like your mother. In most cases, our mother is very kindness to most beings. Maybe some people, maybe mother is not too kind, but due to their own bad karma in the past life. But in most cases, even animals, mother is very kind. Mostly mother gives lick to their babies, their young ones. Mother take care of young ones. So generally case, so mother is very kindness. So therefore in the teaching we also make example as all the human beings as a mother sentient beings. So first you visualize your mother of this life, your mother in front of you. Then you think about all your mother's effort to help you. Since you're born, if mother don't take care, you just throw away, then you cannot survive. So we all survive now, and now we all have a good opportunity. So this whole mother's kindness. So then so you remember all this kindness of the mother, and then you wish that your mother release from all suffering and get all the happiness. And slowly also not only your mother, like your boyfriend, girlfriend, your son or daughter, your wife or your good friends, you can all image in front of you, and you can practice kind of loving kindness on them. Then slowly you can train this on these people who are lost suffering, like lower realm of suffering, like hell or hungry ghost or animal realm. But hell and hungry ghost now we can't see, but many part of animal realms that we can see. How's their life and their suffering, so we can see the animal realms. mostly animals are suffering from each one, small one eaten by bigger one. So this mostly suffering of animal is they are eaten by others, attacked by others. And also even in human, there are some people a lot suffering, or some people are very sick, some people with poverty, some are mental problem. So you can imagine all these suffering beings in front of you, then you can practice on loving kindness, compassion on them. And then when you train on this loving kindness, compassion practice, then slowly you can also practice on if it's an enemy, your enemy, if someone, he or she you don't like, that person you can also image in front of you, and you can train on the lojong practice. Yeah, so usually we have someone that we feel close, someone is very good for me, then that we like that person. But the reason why I like, because he's nice to me, that's why I like. Or he's nice person because he is nice to me. So actually it's related with ego, self-centered. So this selfishness, so this brings our attachment to that person. He or she is nice to me, so that brings attachment to me. If someone is not nice to you, so you don't like, you feel hatred or anger because of he's not nice to me. It's also related with ego. There is anger. So if you don't feel angry, you don't feel kind of attachment, because you don't have any feeling, you just ignore it. So this we call kind of ignorance. So usually we have these three, whether we attachment, or whether somebody we don't like, we hate, or just mutual people we don't care. So in Tibetan we call Chakdamo. Chakdamo, so is three poison. So in the lojong practice, then we should understand all the sentient beings are equally or equal. There's no difference because all sentient beings, doesn't matter he or she, or these all sentient beings, they all have ignorance, they all have defilement. So that's why actually we all want to get happiness, we all don't want suffering, but we don't know how to get happiness, how to release from suffering. So we don't know that. Even some person is some person is not nice to you and say something bad to you or hit you. It's very much like if someone hit you by the stick, actually we don't get angry to the stick because we know that the stick doesn't have any sense. Stick is controlled by that person. So we feel angry to that person instead of stick. So it's very similar. If someone is hitting you, harming you, but actually that person himself, he can't control himself. His mind is controlled by anger or ignorance. Based on ignorance, all these 5 poisons are based on ignorance. So he is ignorant, so that brings him anger, and that anger brings him to, he can't control his mind. So any of us are same. Actually, we all have a mind. Actually, it's my mind, but nobody can control our mind. So mind controls us. So if we understand about this case, then every sentient beings we should generate love, kindness, compassion. And also every other sentient beings are very kindness to oneself, because if we just born alone in this world, then we can't get anything what we need, clothes or food or home, even cup of tea. We all these things get from other sentient beings, or kind of big names or money or whatever we need in this worldly life. These all get from other sentient beings. And not only that, for even we want to get enlightenment, we have to benefit from other sentient beings, like six parameter. Six is like generosity and morality. All this depends on other sentient beings. Without these other beings, how we can be generous? We practice on generosity. If there's no one who's harming you, how we can practice on patience? So this all depends on other sentient beings. So we have to accumulate lots of merit because of other sentient beings. We have to reach enlightenment because of other sentient beings. We can purify many bad karmas also from other sentient beings. So from kindness, there's no difference between Buddhas and sentient beings. They all very kindness to oneself to achieve all these beneficence. Then, main practice of Lojong is then you have to practice to breathing in and breathing out. When you're breathing out, you have to wish with all your happiness and went to the white color light and get into all the other mother sentient beings, and all of them get happiness. Then when you breathe in, you wish all others sufferings, bad karmas came back on the black color of light and get into you, and you can imagine all other sentient beings free from all sufferings. So this Tong we call Tonglen practice. Tong means we wish to give my happiness and my all the merit to other sentient beings. Len means we wish to take for others bad karma and sufferings and pains to get into you. So this makes a kind of exchange our selfishness to loving kindness to others. Usually we all think I'm most important. I only take care of myself. I don't take care of others. So Lojong practice is we train the mind to generate bodhicitta mind. So then if we want to generate bodhicitta mind, first we need love and compassion. Without love and compassion, it's impossible to generate bodhicitta mind. If we cannot practice bodhicitta mind, then it's impossible to reach enlightenment, become Buddha. So to reach enlightenment, the proper seed of Buddha is bodhicitta mind. So therefore, we try in Lojong practice, we try to put others sentient beings in here, and usually we put step center here, then we give up to others. So this kind of mind training. So this is why we do this, because then if we practice on this, we will have less kind of self-centered mind, less, and then it will reduce our anger and fear or kind of these all mentally problems. Mostly there are many sufferings, problems, not only physically, but also mentally. There are lots anger, hatred, fear, or jealousy, or this. These all problems comes from the selfishness. So that's why you see what's the difference between Buddha and sentient beings. The sentient beings only think for myself, That's why it brings all sufferings, and not achieve my own thing. Buddhas will think for others, everything dedicated for others. So Buddha reached enlightenment, free from all this suffering. So that's in Shantideva said there is a difference between human and Buddha. Buddha is free from the selfishness. That's why he got happiness. No sentient beings have strong self-centered mind because of ego. That's why we are suffering. So until enlightenment, we all need happiness. Actually, of course, we cannot free from all the suffering because we are still in samsara. There must have many kind of sufferings, problems, and difficulties we will face because of the karma. But from mentally, if we how much we train Lojong, how much we have less ego, self-centered mind, and how much we progress others' well-being and loving kindness, compassion, then this can bring our mind more peaceful and more happiness. Now maybe this is the the main part of Lojong practice. You think about this or this, then practice with this breathing in and breathing out. And then after finish this session, then usually we will face, sometimes we will face problems, difficulties. At that time we should think, or in our mind sometimes we will feel anger. In that time, always most important is we need awareness mind. And check our mind. If sometimes in our mind, if there's anger comes, then we should understand, oh, now in my mind there's one anger. This, it will catch the anger. This we call awareness mind. Awareness mind is always important, like doing meditation, any kind of meditation. If you have awareness mind, then, or mindfulness, then that is become meditation. When you lose awareness mind, that time you lose meditation. So, essence of all practice, meditation is depend on awareness mind. So when anger comes, you should know this is anger. Then you should wish all other sentient beings anger and their action of anger and their suffering of anger all combined together get into my anger, and may all sentient beings release from all that anger and suffering. If you think like that, even you get angry, that part is, that angry is transformed into Lojong practice, bodhicitta mind. We call, like poison is transformed into medicine. Then sometimes you feel attachment or kind of desire, attachment. Then you should understand, now I have this desire. Then it's the same way, all others, sentient beings, attachment, and their actions of attachment, and their suffering of attachment, all combine and dissolve into my attachment, and may all sentient beings release from the attachment and the suffering. Then also for the ignorance, or whatever, in our mind we have so many thoughts arising, sometimes good thoughts, sometimes bad thoughts, sometimes just nature thought. So this all we have to check, we should understand that we call awareness mind. So if ignorance is also the same way, same practice. So then usually we have this attachment, anger, ignorance, these three poisons of these thoughts always arising in our mind, every day, every time. So if we have awareness mind, we recognize it, then we transform this into Lojong practice. Then this is the kind of short instruction about Lojong teaching. So I hope it may benefit all of you. So now maybe it's time to stop here. Then we will now, all of this will merit, I will give you some Dharma talk and you all listening Dharma. So this is also very good merit, but our motivation is very important for myself or yourself. Always motivation is, if our motivation is pure with loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta mind, and then everything is become properly. So now I will stop here. Then I think we should dedicate our merit for all sentient beings to reach enlightenment. Thank you. Now I read some dedication merit. Sonam Deye Tamsi Siva Yotamin Etan Dhamam Pamsi Jagan Sipan Sodan Benzara Sadhu Samaya Mano Palaya Meda Sato Tenova Jiranjito Nekawa Sato Nekawa Nulato Nekawa Sato Nekawa Sawa Sato Nikawa Sawa Kama Sato Nikawa Yakuro Ha 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 Pagade Sawa Sato Nekawa 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 Samaya Sato Nekawa Sato Samaya Mano Palaya Meda Sato Tenova The Koreans on Jalana, but even the subject, Gumba, the Vada, the Brahma, the Javanama, no Vada, the Bendo, no Jovajo, Medo, the Majua, the Mana, Sinian, the Mazu, the Medo, the Good, Javada, the Jabra, the Vada, the Joda, Sinian, the Mara, Upaja Parabhavi Javaji Javada Dalane Javaji Javada Nane Jada Javada Jela Yomi Sumbotula Devita Daki Javakula Sata Javaji